All right, I've made it over here to the kitchen with Chef Wes Stepp from Red Sky Cafe in Duck, North Carolina. Wow, what are we making here?
This is
Great presentation.
Yeah, it is. This is the first time I get to work with you, huh?
Yeah.
All right, nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too.
You ever been to Duck, North Carolina?
No.
Okay.
Isn't that horrible?
You owe me
And I'm
one.
from this area, so
You got-
yes, I'll
you
get
gotta come
down
down
there.
and see me.
All right, I'll take that invitation.
Hey, today what we're going to do is we're going to do some fresh seafood, because you think of Outer Banks, you think of fresh seafood, and we're going to do healthy today. I've been doing some competition stuff, and I've been doing some training, and I've been eating real healthy. And today we're going to show you how to make it good and look good.
I think a lot of folks will look forward to that.
All right.
So we will get started in just a moment. Welcome back to the Hampton Roads Show. We are here with Chef Wes Stepp from Red Sky Cafe in Duck, North Carolina. Today we are cooking healthy, fresh dishes. What do we have here?
Well, one thing is we're doing all real food.
Real food.
Today, what I'm going to do is right off the bat, you see I keep my pans hot. One thing about healthy food is people think, okay, it takes too long to prepare. You were talking about the brown rice going half and half and all that stuff. I tell you what, I use all the tools and tricks that are in the marketplace that we can do to make it quick and easy. And that's one thing they know me as here is I do this stuff pretty quick. So I use just a touch. And that's just to coat the bottom of the pan. Don't burn yourself, Nicole.
And I see you're using non-stick and not stainless steel. Is there a reason for that?
The reason is because it takes less oil, so I don't burn, you know, I don't have to soak this stuff in oil.
Okay.
I got my, I'm also using a little bit of spray because there's a little control.
Yeah. And that's healthy.
Yep, it is. It's low fat.
But most chefs say, no, they don't want to use that spray. They want to use the
you know what?
butter and the olive oil.
I tell you one thing, a big thing about working out or eating right or whatever you're doing is passion is great, but consistency trumps it.
Right.
So got to make it easy, quick, and tasty.
It's
you
nice
know
to
what
have
I mean?
healthy alternatives.
Yes. So basically what we're going to do is we're just going to cook that down. Now what I got in there is turkey bacon. So I substituted the regular bacon for it. Sweet peppers and onions, and of course North Carolina shrimp.
That looks good.
And I'm going to cover that up so we cook it up just really fast. Now what I'm using today is brown rice. And basically I'm taking a throwback to a Cajun dish. So this is going to be kind of spicy. You like spicy?
I love spicy. Yes.
All right.
Love
I got
it.
me a girl on the Hampton Roads Show that likes spicy.
Yeah, I mean, bring on the hot sauce. Let's add some cayenne, something, you know.
We got some kosher salt and cracked pepper. Okay. I always put that in there.
All right. See, I could never do that. That would be like all over my kitchen.
It used to be all over my feet when I was first training, but I got it down now.
Okay.
So we got a little Cajun spice.
Yeah, load that on there.
A little garlic.
Yes.
And basically, I am going to use just a touch more olive oil. It's all right because we're going to split that between me and you.
Okay.
There we go. And now I'm just going to throw in a little bit of the brown rice. Now it's also got a little quinoa in there.
Oh, I thought it was something different there.
I love that stuff. You ever
learned
have
that
it?
in one of my my Why Change classes about, you know, healthy eating and quinoa. Isn't that how you say it?
Quinoa. And it's also got a little protein in it. It's low fat. Basically, I've been eating a lot of carbs, and people think, why are you eating carbs and losing weight, Wes? Because I've been eating brown rice,
the good carbs,
sweet potatoes, polenta, and basically I've been eating like 8-9 times a day.
Wow.
And so I've lost a pound and a half a week for the last 12 weeks. I'm training with a guy down on the beach, and he was a world natural bodybuilding champion. So he put me on this diet. I was skeptical, but it's really worked out well. We also offer
Fit and trim now, huh? They told me when you were going to be here that you would be whipping up some muscles, but I didn't know what they were talking about. Now I see it. Okay, Chef Wes, work it.
I hope
we got some muscles in the kitchen.
I hope that was Ariel.
Welcome to the gun show. That's all I'm saying. Oh, you're blushing. This is great.
That's twice they got me the blood on the chef. But anyway, look at this.
Man, that looks good, and you're right. It's fast. I mean, is that done?
It is completely done.
Oh, wow. So that's our Cajun shrimp dirty rice.
And I'm going to hit it with this. And you know what? I guess they told you, too, about me.
About the mirrors?
Well, the mirrors. You gotta love a mirror.
Well,
but actually, you always want to make it look good at the very end. You know, the first bite's taken with your eyes.
Okay.
So we're going to use a little scallion flour. And when you're cooking healthy, you want all the tricks you can because you want your kids to eat it, you want everyone in the family to eat it, and you want them to know, dang, that was good. And it was good for you.
Yeah, it's okay to eat healthy. This is great.
Yeah, we're going to do some more when I get back.
Okay. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Hampton Roads Show. We are here with Chef Wes Stepp from Red Sky Cafe in Duck, North Carolina, and today he is making fresh and delicious healthy dishes.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
the key word, healthy.
That is the key word.
Because you have a cooking demonstration coming up.
Yep.
Healthy cooking.
I'm going to do a cooking demonstration at the end of the month, April 29th, at the Outer Banks Sports Club. And it's open to the public. It's going to be called The Bodybuilder and the Chef. The bodybuilder is not me. It's,
yes, it is.
It's my trainer, Levi.
You're so modest.
And he's the world natural bodybuilding champion. And he came up with this diet and came up with the calorie intake and everything. And I came up with the quick and easy, tasty food because I can't eat boiled chicken breasts out of in a bag of spinach.
Right,
you know?
This is good to mix it up.
It's good to make it taste good.
You have the mahi here with the nice
I've already
seasoning.
started it. Yeah, so basically I took a Southwestern seasoning, which was a little kosher salt, cracked pepper, a couple of different kinds of chili powder. Now, a lot of people ask, what's the difference between a chef and a cook? And there's probably some technical verbiage for that. I know that a chef does it professionally, such as me,
Yeah.
and a cook usually does it at home, but both of them cook, right? But one thing about a chef is being he's exposed to food and around food all the time, chef seasons.
Yes.
And oftentimes a cook will cook, and they're scared of the seasoning. Don't be scared of the seasoning.
No.
Go ahead and kick it up.
That looks good. You know, I bought some seasoning in New Orleans called Slap Your Mama. It's
Oh,
that
really?
hot and spicy. Yes. And that reminds me of it. Smells like it.
I was in New Orleans not too long ago. I didn't see
Well,
that
look
Slap
for it
Your
next
Mama.
time you're there. It's called Slap Your Mama.
Okay, basically, I cooked that a little bit before we got on because I didn't know how long a time we have. So basically, I just seared it on one side with a little bit of olive oil. You said you don't like it because it's usually overcooked.
Yeah, I can't do it.
I just cooked it on one side and I'm covering it back up.
Okay.
Okay, I'm using just a touch of olive oil over here. Now, I used a lot of the non-stick sprays when I was doing this because I had to really watch the fat intake when I was doing this diet as well. I'm always popping,
On and
Chris.
popping.
And so basically, I just got some poblano pepper,
Oh.
some scallions,
Yes.
some fresh corn, and some black beans. And I'm going to hit that with a little bit. Go ahead, kick it up a notch. Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
Okay, summer breeze salad. We've got cucumbers. I used a little bit of cherry tomatoes, all different flavors
that's
from
good.
around the world,
Yeah.
okay? I used a little bit of sweet red onion. I'm using just a
Vinegar? What is that?
little bit of a sherry vinegar.
Oh.
I also use lime juice generally, but I kind of forgot it.
Oh, yeah, that's
Just a
nice.
touch of
It's got a
olive
little
oil.
Southwest flavor.
So anyway, basically, the kosher salt cracked pepper, the really simple dressing that we got on there, very low in fat.
Okay.
Black beans.
Oh, add this brown rice. Now, some people are afraid to eat brown rice because, you know, it tastes different. And when I started eating brown rice, what I would do is I would mix in some white rice with it. Am I doing this right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be all over the floor. You might want to help me here.
You're good.
I would mix in white rice with it, and then, you know, I made my way to all brown rice. But you have quinoa in here.
Right, I do have quinoa in here. And the other thing is when I was doing this, the restaurant was kind of slow. So I didn't order all the food through the restaurant. A lot of people say, well, Wes owns a restaurant. He can get that stuff in.
Yeah.
I went to the local groceries.
Oh, yeah.
And the other thing I did was I'm not above using a microwavable or brown rice or something like that because I'm on a schedule just like everybody else. I'm all over the place. So basically, if you can do it, they make some really good products out there that you can zap 1 minute, 30 seconds, and you've got brown rice ready to rock and roll.
Right.
And so same thing with the oatmeal, the sweet potatoes, the whole 9 yards.
All
'Cause if
healthy
you-
stuff, and local is always good.
Yep. Now look at this. Mahi right on top.
Oh,
Got
yes.
beautiful carbs. I ate a lot of carbs.
That looks good. And people don't always think of
Hit it
carbs,
with
but it has
this
to be the healthy ones when you're trying to
Sweet
stay fit and
potatoes,
trim, right?
oatmeal,
Yes.
brown rice.
I
It
love
gives you-
steel cut oats. That is
Oh,
so
it's
good, but you have to
excellent.
have time to make that.
Gotta have time to make it.
Yeah.
And also it gives you energy so you can meet your goals in your training.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you train.
Yes.
You just got to
I'm a
throw in the
yogi,
third
I
leg of
can-
the stool,
yes.
which is the food, and then all of a sudden you're hitting the goals that you want to hit.
All right,
And
we're
I'm
running out of
kinda
time.
showing
We've got to tell about the restaurant, where it is. You guys do lunch, dinner,
Restaurant,
cater.
Red Sky Cafe and
Yep.
Duck. We do chefs on call and catering, and I do this healthy food just in your house for you and your family if you
All
want me
right,
to.
sounds good. RedSkyCafe.com for reservations and information. Thank you, Chef Wes Stepp.